Okay, this stream. Why did it do that? It just died. Why is it?
What?
OBS just tells me it disconnected and then it connects again after 4 seconds.
Ooh.
I don't know why it says that. It just does. It's
Aleph
not.
could be fucking up the Cooper race here. Oh wait, it doesn't matter if the stream's dead. Wait, is it live?
I mean, it's live because it reconnected after 3 seconds.
Good, it missed my class fail.
Sure.
Fair.
Yeah. Currently, NickBush is more sword.
Periodically die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots to see that. I don't know why. There's no reason. The internet's perfectly fine. As
Who
usual.
is streaming? It is not me, Lava. It is Eternal.
Yeah, I am streaming today because Choco has lately had a tendency of his PC randomly turning off.
Also,
So,
ping now. I'll probably have to go early, so
yeah.
yeah. Even if the stream is kind of dying, it's better that it won't just end early, I guess.
Yeah,
So I
so
think I'll have to go.
still very unsure about like why it's doing this. You know, we're gonna figure it out. I currently have I can tweak stuff, but it doesn't really make sense because it runs perfectly fine until it doesn't. You know.
Yeah.
So like yeah. I can't really do nothing.
That's not great.
But anyway, let's continue. But you know, it might die, but every day, bro. But like,
Yeah, just every day, bro.
Yeah.
Nick but wants reds.
I know.
Not going swimmingly here.
Personally,
I have to say.
I prefer making you guys reset the stream every 4 seconds instead of stream dying for 3 minutes temporarily for sometimes because yes. So I think I think we can take those. Sometimes.
True.
NickBush had a little bit of buffering, but we back and we cooking.
Move.
Aleph is continuing on. Did 8 reds in ball bomb battlefield. Of course, very interesting, and will now be leaving because, of course, for the rest of the start, you would presumably want wing cap in some proportion.
You would, yeah.
Because then you don't need to shoot yourself 5 times to get all the secrets. I feel like that's a little bit inefficient.
Spliced internet.
Yeah, spliced internet.
Yeah, he hacked into the mainframe.
Yeah, he hacked to make sure that only his stream buffered for me.
Yeah, just in case he had to splice something away.
Yeah, exactly. Currently, NickBush is more starred, but is also in Wom's Fortress, which is, of course, you know, faster.
Yeah, just you will get more stars.
Speed is what Wom's Fortress's name should be named. So, as you can read at the bottom, winner will qualify to the semi-final, which will be just an LTA between the 4 players. It's a singular race, which means that there's not best, even though we have the score down there, that it's not exactly superbly relevant, because it's best of 1. And the handicap, if it's too close, we'll give it to of course, the emulator player, which would be NickBush, right? If NickBush gets within 10 seconds, then we can tell, yeah, there was definitely enough of a difference. We'll give it to him. But
yeah,
if there is enough that that some people would doubt it, then we will probably just give it to Aleph for the safety because he did get the better time. In case he does, of course. These are theoretical situations and not the true situations.
Yeah, and considering there is a 16-minute PB difference, hopefully that will not be encountered.
Yeah, of course, when you have, again, you need to kind of, when you look at the PBs, right, you gotta consider them, but, slightly, you know? Because, again, most of these players have probably done a 90 star a very long time ago and then have gotten good at 120. So they can probably just do better.
Yeah, NickBush can definitely do better. Willy, I don't know.
As you can tell here, Aleph doing a variation penguin without 100, so you just kind of have to wait for the penguin. Because usually you go and grab some coins along the way, but here now you just go fast.
Yeah, he was slipping and sliding around the slide.
Yeah.
So that's what you do on slides.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I don't know if you should. I don't know if you should slip on the slide.
He was slipping. He was like diving.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Belly sliding and everything.
Yeah, true. Now time for 8 red
Exactly.
standalone. Which, you know, usually when you do red, they are standalone. In CCM.
That is true, yeah. The CCM reds are like terrible.
Yeah, CCM reds are
CCM
placed
reds
all
are
across the level.
awful reds in the game.
I'm not gonna lie, imagining CCM did not have this warp. Then, like,
that would actually like slow runs down by like a lot.
Yeah, humanity would change.
Yeah.
You know, here we see.
Also, another way to think about it is like, imagine if they put a warp in this one place where they didn't.
Yeah.
Then runs would be faster. So I guess we can just be happy.
Now here we see NickBush doing another one of the interesting stories. Basically, every time we see a reds without 100s, we'll call out on it. NickBush doing JRB reds with no hundos.
Yeah, getting kind of bullied by the shell.
They're not turn out well. Not the best swimming.
Like the reds.
Definitely a bit of a rusty scenario.
Which makes sense. Yeah, he did say that, so it is to be expected.
Aleph is about to do this store.
Perhaps. Best commentary allowance.
I mean, it's true. I'm not wrong.
Yep. You are not wrong.
Yep.
Unless he randomly decided against it, which that would not be fast.
I'm walking forward. Last star remaining in CCM, and then we'll have a stage completed. Here, NickBush. I'm pretty sure he did do all the wumps already. Why wouldn't he? I already see the timers, and I'm definitely gonna need to edit them later, but that's okay. They had the milliseconds showing. It's like what?
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely not gonna be enough space.
That's gonna cause issues.
Yeah. Look, Wally, look, that's for me in 50 minutes time to figure it out.
Yeah, watch the stream just die at like that exact time. You just can't like fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's because I updated OBS. I'm never sure I updated it. You know, old OBS better.
No updating now.
Yeah. I wonder. You know, when it's like this, I feel like I have to speak more because, you know, there's just dead silence whenever no one speaks.
Yeah, so, okay, if you unmuted right now, like unmute your OBS, there'll just be like sounds.
Yeah, there'll just be sound. Look, I'll do it right now.
Well, I can't. Turn the stream on.
Okay, there's a womp fight going on in whatever audio is happening. There's a womp. Someone is fighting the Worm King. Who I don't know.
That is bizarre.
Who I don't know. They're all off. I checked, but like, for sure.
What? Is there one of them that's like invisible, but it's not off?
I mean, unless it's like something. I could.
Yeah,
I can't check right now. So.
Yeah, I will search. I will search my thing and see if I can find it.
I don't know how to llama retime this. Yeah, that makes sense. You can. I guess you can do it at the milestones, right? Of stars. Of course, the stars are different, so it won't really mean much because the route is completely different. Aleph will now be just speed running the collection of the wing cap. Hope can he do it correctly? Yes. Ledge grabs and leaves. Good job. And now we'll be heading back into Bob on Battlefield to finish off the job with Wings to the Sky and Island Hop because not Island Hop and Island to the Sky because, you know, that's when one is also pretty fast to do with the wing cap. NickBush is going through JRB. It's a little bit sloppy overall, but yeah.
So he's basement entry. Yeah, that's fair. I think they should have the same stars at that point. Probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's always the possibility that someone skips out, but I don't think they would because that would be pretty bad, like, moving.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, like, in any circumstance.
So right now, what the situation is Aleph is doing his thing. Aleph's doing pretty good. And NickBush is kind of like, I don't know. the best way for me to mention this is there's a lot of sloppy movement going on, especially in JRB. You know, some bad swims, some like random pounds. You know, it's just like it's not extremely clean movement, which you know a lot of the players have done. That's why currently, when you look at the timers, which of course are not on stream, NickBush is currently about a minute behind that 143.
Yeah.
And currently, Aleph does not have a time because this is a different route. So. One of the interesting things about 90 stars, you do skip every single like secret star, which is a little random. Like, of course,
yeah, true. It's a bit weird for a category.
It's definitely a bit random. Okay, Aleph and NickBush is different amounts. Oh, it's because Aleph isn't going to JRB yet.
Okay, well, Lama, your recon's dead.
Yeah. Aleph has gone to bit. Oh.
Aleph gonna be messing up the pillar's first try though.
It's alright. It's alright. And then NickBush gonna be heading into Dark Road to unlock.
Yeah, you will be heading out the basement. Yeah, I don't know when's Aleph gonna do like. Oh, dude, I'm confused. He's obviously gonna go back. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Here you get to see the incredibly weird Dark Road and no reds, where you just kind of ignore everything in the level. And
yeah,
just
he's a bit cursed.
Yeah.
You can just go straight into the pipe.
Yeah, you just vibe, yeah.
Probably a lot more fun. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably. But I guess it's under the thing of like, do you enjoy hard things?
Oh my god, yeah, Aleph's just gonna. I mean, I don't know if like really anyone enjoys Dark World, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, of course,
it is just pain.
Yeah. There are people who enjoy Dark World, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you are a Dark World enjoyer and you're in the chat, rise up.
There's like 2 people in the chat, I don't think.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe they'll spring up from the ashes. You never know.
Show yourself.
Exactly. I can spawn them in. Trust.
Yeah. Spawn in the bots.
Alright, now that NickBush lately, of course, went to Dark Road and had gotten wing cap right before, now NickBush is going to be heading over into Bomb Battlefield, which is, of course, a very slow stage, which means that Aleph already has a pretty big hand up. Of course, NickBush has JRB to match it, but BOB is slow.
BOB is very slow. So
yeah, like every star in BOB, just except maybe Island in the Sky, just takes a while. Especially again, you can tell slow movement around the board. You know, bonking. Like who bonks?
Yeah, and we can definitely see NickBush is pulling off many goals on his stars. Yeah. So, like, he's still behind after like whatever he was doing at the start, but like he is golding like a lot of his stars. So.
By the way, if you have any ambient music suggestion, feel free to throw it. I might pop it. Ambient sound. I like soundtrack. Like, what's good tournament music? Race music to like. Would I get copyrighted if I turn on the lo-fi channel? I don't think that's the best ambience and all that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Often ways to get the stream muted.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, they don't.
Now, it's time. Aleph is gonna be doing reds in SSL.
One of the stars.
Yeah.
Hardest one in the game, named by everyone knows who at this point.
Yeah, movement in this star is crazy. Very, very, very complex reds, this one, because of course a lot of
not even going to be going for the slide. That is completely valid.
Makes sense. Easy route. And then you can already, again, it's like, how much does Aleph need to do here? Right, like, what's the goal? You know? You start thinking,
yeah, that's a question.
Because we already know that Aleph has switched up route to I'd presume a slower one.
Might have?
Because in the world record it's completely different. That's why the splits are on you. So it's very different. So you can already think of it as like being a little bit safer. It's just like, how safe do we need to be? Because the PB difference is currently about 30 minutes. It's probably realistically a bit less. Because again, NickBush might PB here. Currently isn't, I'm pretty sure, but might.
Yeah, he's looking at about. Oh, dude, he's many seconds behind. He's like 40. Like, he's saving time on every single star, though, so.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. He's golding a lot of them, and he's getting green, like, on multiple stars. Like, basically all of them I've been watching, so. I don't know, he might be back to green, like.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. If you have been noticing, NickBush's timer is very red.
Okay.
Very red. NickBush screwing up the island star. Gonna need to use the cannon, which opened prior because of Cooper race, so you might as well. What better do you have to do?
Yeah, you could try it again, but you know.
For some reason, NickBush, leading into the tree, grabbing the red, and then moving on. Gonna unpause it, get NickBush. It's slightly lagging. We take it.
See, I'm telling you, bro, it's OBS. Your internet's fine, but it just doesn't. It just hates streams. It's very odd.
I mean, I would not count my internet out of this. It's not insane.
It's a stream, but the stream hasn't. Okay, it did like twice. I haven't done since. That's fine.
I think overall I've done it like 4 times, but it's all like very good. Okay, NickBush opens the box into
Yeah, nearly. Jesus, I
have never seen that before. By the way, I have never seen opening the box without bonking. I have not seen that.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, not a great wings to this guy. Missed 2 coins. Needs to reorient Mario. It's very easy to get disoriented around here. Because you're going quite fast downhill, so if you just turn, you'll be extremely fast. So you need to be a bit wary, make sure you have control of Mario, otherwise you might just miss again and then truly have a bad day.
Yeah, Aleph, gonna be going through LLL. I think kind of splits its land,
yeah.
which is funny.
Yeah. NickBush saying that NickBush hasn't dropped frames, so like that stream's fine. My internet is probably fine, but also is it? It's hard to tell because of course OBS did the thing. Aleph stream hasn't buffered, but maybe it's the quality difference. I don't. Is there a quality difference? I don't.
It's random, man. I see. Like, this is why I'm always so confused when it happens to me, because it just makes no sense ever.
Yeah. The thing that still makes less sense is still how there's random audio playing. That doesn't make sense. I feel like that's that's currently the thing that's been on my mind.
I did not find it, by the way. I didn't find anything.
Yeah,
and it stopped when you turned off OBS sound, so it has to be an OBS, but like where?
It's browser source specifically, because there's a thing called OBS browser on the mixer, so I turned that off because that's playing audio. So it's a browser source. Duh. I don't know which one.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, the streams will cut out for me if I start switching. Try and find it, maybe.
I mean, I cannot find it. It's if I find it, it will just switch, right? Cause
unless you like spawned it.
They should be all off.
Things were breaking.
They should be all off.
They should be.
I check like the audio properties, the advanced ones. It always says 0. Like there's nothing there. I don't know.
This is something else, bro.
Life be lifing.
Oh my god, is it oh my god, wait, I think I might know what it is.
Do you?
I think it's one of the timers.
Is that one? I checked the timers.
All of them? Like the one on the 4-player scene?
I guess. Oh, I did not check those.
Yeah, check the player 3 timer.
Hold on, let me see. But use something. We might, if the stream lags, it could make sense. Hold on. These timers are people. That makes
They are
sense.
hidden behind things because that's how timers need to work. One of them for me was playing audio, but it wasn't like it was just muted but like you can unmute when you are loading stuff in. So I don't know. But anyways,
we might have the comeback of the audio.
Yo,
audio might be real.
Aleph is going to be traversing his way through HMC while NickBush is going to be in CCM, going to be heading down the slide.
But traversing is a great word.
Yeah, I feel like if you were to do anything to HMC, it would be traverse it. You know, it's just that kind of place. Aleph did get the button push. You don't see a lot of people getting that, and damn, NickBush has the moves. Getting even like the fast like rollout thing in the slide. So yeah, both the players have things. You know, like that's because of. They play other categories. It's just 90 star might be a bit rusty. Maybe NickBush just in general is rusty. Would make sense.
Alright, we have Aleph audio is real.
Let's go. Was it one of them?
Wait. Hold on.
There's audio, isn't
there? Oh wait, I'm solving new problems now. Okay, I see it. Alright, basically, wait, what? Huh? I'm extremely confused.
Okay.
Okay, so you might be seeing on stream, the stream is kinda gaming. It's, because, everything breaking again.
I think it looks fine.
Does it?
I don't know. Well, I might be behind.
Wait, can you see?
No, it looks fine.
Wait, what?
Oh, I can't see NickBush. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. And then now you shouldn't be able to see Aleph. What? I moved this around and then it just died. And
bro, how did this timer stay?
Because then I move this and then bang. Like it depends on where I put this in the OBS sources that it died.
What?
The NickBush browser source. Because I tried to move it back because I made a new one.
Now both of them are gone. That would have been NickBush's.
Okay. Welcome to this good match. Where you can always see
we have
one
black
at a
screen
time.
versus black screen. We have normal player versus black screen that changes periodically. It's you can see their timers, but you can't see the gameplay. It's a new like a limited edition thing we're kind of trying to make you really like focus in on one runner at a time.
So now NickBush gotta start switching to Aleph.
I can see there's like a sliver of gameplay on the left when you like cut one of them out.
I don't know why.
What?
What if I don't know. I'm just changing things now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true.
No, this is definitely my issue. NickBush thinking is their fault. It is not.
No, dude. I think yours is fine, man.
Yeah, I don't think you. I think you are even to do
Eternal's OBS committing something.
What is it? Because when I interact with it, it's there. So like, I'm not sure where it is.
Lama, it's okay. It's not your fault.
Soft splicing. Aleph got to see Aleph get banished. Alright, let's get him out of there. Let's get him out of the gameplay.
No, he's back. Yeah, cut him out before it goes to
okay. Alright, okay, we have both players. Oh my god.
What? How did you do that? They're back.
Okay, boys, we have both players. They're just badly cropped again.
Just in time to see NickBush collect the Snowman Star. Worst star in the game, actually.
Why are they badly cropped like this?
Badly cropped is better than not existing.
Yeah. Like, they're cropped differently than how I cropped before. Oh my god. What's that happen when I use Windows source? But this is browser source and not with. Oh my god. Alright. I solved it by just not by just getting rid of both of them in the folder. I don't know why. That folder is cursed. It permanently bans screens.
Okay, you are having issues I've never encountered before.
Yeah.
Which usually happens. Anyways.
How did Aleph kill that boo? That what?
That does not work at all.
That
Yeah,
was
definitely.
that was crazy.
NickBush gonna be pounding the pillars here to
Yeah.
head into Vanish Cap.
As usual, first stream equals scuff stream, so that's how it's gonna
Yeah.
be. You know, first stream here on the Supernova channel. I did used to stream on my channel in the some Supernova 16 matches. A few of them are backed up. So NickBush, gonna be sliding down because screwed up that one thing where you do the jump on the side and then you do the kicks and then you do the really cool drop. Didn't do it, so you have to slide down. The slide is shame, honestly. You know, here Aleph 31 stars already, very fast right now.
Yeah, that was more than 24.
Yep, comparatively speaking, the star count is there's quite a difference here. As the stages keep on moving, you know?
Yeah, NickBush heading into BBH.
I feel like doing 8 red coins without hundreds in pretty much any stage except like LLL or something feels very weird because it always feels like you're not doing enough, you know?
Yeah, just do more.
Yeah, like I always feel like, yeah, but I could go here and grab some coin, but not. I just get in here, get the thing, and leave.
Yeah, it's the same with the.
Look at that cool wall jump.
Something like Vanish Cap looks especially funny because it's like you go all the way, miss all the reds, and just hit the switch and leave.
Yeah, 0 red coin challenge would be crazy.
Yeah, if you pick up a red, you reset.
Imagine.
Red
That's literally coinless.
True.
Coinless.
Coinless easier actually.
Yeah. Coinless, capless, and cannonless. That's a category, did you know?
Yeah, it's CCC-less. Best category.
True.
If anyone wants if we get 8 people, we can host that.
Exactly. If you got 8 people,
yeah, if we get 8 people of anything, we can host it. But
yeah, exactly. Currently,
it's kind of challenging.
Yeah, which by the way, currently intended probably 31 because that's the one that's closest. And then I don't know, you know, if you're watching, go to the Discord, suggest some category extensions. If you can get 8 people, category tournament will be happening. Mini Supernova. We are open to all categories. We do not do category discrimination. 10 times canonless.
I am not hosting. We are not going to be hosting a 10x DDT skip tournament.
I mean,
that sounds like possibly the dumbest thing ever. I feel like it's just a waste.
NickBush versus a wall.
Yeah, he's losing. Okay, he beat it off.
Yeah, NickBush was actually catching up a little bit to the walls of the mansion are really
Just catching up to the wall.
Yeah, NickBush was I felt like NickBush was catching up to the timer, but is now behind.
Yeah, at least he golded some things.
Yep, golds all across the board. If you said gold in chat for every time NickBush got a gold, you'd be seeing a lot of gold.
Yeah, he's golding.
Aleph with more cool movement to the merry-go-round. You see that wall jump? That was crazy.
Ooh, we dropped.
NickBush versus entering the level. Had to get the cage open on the stairs, which is a very interesting thing you can do.
This is golding. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Because they made the BBH entry versatile. Because they put it inside of the big of the big boo. Which I guess is kind of it's like a mid-sized boo. It's like smaller than the big boo, but it's bigger than a regular boost. I wonder what their name is. Would it be Big Boo's Hot Boo because they hold the Big Boo's Hot, or are they like the biggest boo because they hold the entire level? I don't know.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the big boo that has the cage?
Yeah, I mean the boo that owns the level because it's like
I
bigger
think
than
it's
the other
just like,
boos, but it's like not as
I
big as
mean,
the
I
big
don't
boos.
think it's
So
really
what
like.
would you call him?
It's more like it's holding the cage. Like it's not really holding the level. I think it's just holding the cage, and the cage is the thing that breaks like space and time. You know,
Yeah.
mostly space. If you kind of think of that. I mean, Mario does turn really small, so I guess it's just like I don't know.
Alright, it's about to be dire dog time, and we know everyone loves that stage.
Yeah, everybody,
Everybody, not a single person dislikes dire dog. So
especially Reds.
yeah, I'm sure.
Great star. So fun.
We're gonna see no pole.
EDD 100 is like 10 times worse than anything ever. But
I'm
we
sure.
do that.
I wonder if there's gonna be poles involved.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I presume. I mean, it's not like it's definitely possible to not do it here, but like I'd presume you wouldn't try.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
But like you
Yeah,
can.
people won't be taking polls. Fair enough. Probably
Alright.
a 120 star extraordinaire Aleph.
Right. Doing it.
No,
Got
it's
those
not need.
four.
It's not that hard without the
Yeah,
polls, to be honest.
yeah. Very doable if you know how. There are a few tricky sections, like these ones.
Oh, managing to knock go back, taking the walk hits.
Alright,
Not many
good
people do
job.
that. That is not a. That is
Yeah,
not a
good
well.
stuff. Now needs to do
That's
front
not a
stuff. You know,
usually done star.
there's a lot of hard
Star.
stuff, and then there's this triple jump. Needs to be wary to not grab the star. Some people do that. And then got it.
That does
Good
get
stuff.
done sometimes.
Good stuff. That was very good.
That's neat.
Okay.